Dear brothers and sisters, we extend you a warm welcome to the Congregation Bible Study for this week, January 12th to 18th, 2026. And we're discussing Lesson 53 entitled The Courage of Jehoiada. At this moment, Jezebel had a daughter called Athaliah who was just as wicked as her mother. Athaliah was married to the king of Judah. When her husband died, her son began to rule. But when her son died, Athaliah made herself the ruler of Judah. Then she tried to destroy the entire royal line, murdering anyone who could become ruler instead of her. Even her own grandsons, everyone was afraid of her. High priest Jehoiada and his wife Jehosheba knew that what Athaliah was doing was very bad, and they risked their lives to hide one of Athaliah's grandsons, a baby named Jehoash. They raised him at the temple. When Jehoash was 7 years old, Jehoiada gathered all the chieftains and Levites and told them, "Guard the doors of the temple and don't let anyone in." Then Jehoiada made Jehoash the king of Judah and put a crown on his head. The people of Judah shouted, "Long live the king!" Queen Athaliah heard the roar of the crowd and rushed to the temple. When she saw the new king, she cried out, "Conspiracy! Conspiracy!" Chieftains grabbed the wicked queen, took her away, and put her to death. But what about the bad influence she had on the nation? And that's a good question, because Jehoiada helped the nation to make a covenant with Jehovah in which they promised to worship only him. And at times we find this kind of evil on some rulers on earth. Jehoiada had them tear down the temple of Baal and smash the idols to pieces. He appointed the priests and Levites to work at temple so that the people could worship there again. He assigned gatekeepers to guard the temple so that no one unclean could enter. Then Jehoiada and the chieftains took Jehoash to the palace and put him on the throne. The people of Judah rejoiced. They could serve Jehovah, finally free from wicked Athaliah from Baal worship. Now, an important one is, do you see how Jehoiada's courage helped many people? Let's find out some practical lessons from this account. For example, Jehovah protects his purpose and his royal line. Despite Athaliah's evil plans to exterminate David's line, from which the Messiah could come, Jehovah used faithful people to protect the little boy's Jehoash. And this shows that no human power can thwart Jehovah's purposes. And of course, Jehovah desires pure worship and provides means to reestablish it. The account shows that when there are faithful leaders, Jehovah moves spiritual renewal, destroy false idols, and restoration of the priesthood, protection of the temple, and he wants his people to worship him in the right way. Jehovah is a God of order and justice. The removal of Athaliah and the establishment of the legitimate king under the covenant restored the theocratic order. Jehovah doesn't tolerate flagrant wickedness and idolatry that mislead his people indefinitely. Practical lesson we learn from this account is Courage is demonstrated by actions, not just words. Jehoiada and Jehosheba risked their lives by acting to hide the child and to organize a bold plan to establish true and pure worship. And of course, practical way to apply this account in the family is about protecting children spiritually and emotionally, and of course physically. Like Jehosheba and Jehoiada, parents must be courageous to protect their children from harmful influences, bad associations, immoral canon, and internet ideologies contrary to biblical principles, creating a spiritual temple safe at home. Teach them to make courageous decisions. Our children to be brave in defending their beliefs at school, even if unpopular, based on the example of fearing God rather than men. Family spiritual leadership, the family head, like Jehoiada, can take the initiative to establish and restore spiritual routines, family study, prayer, if they have been neglected, tearing down distractions that take Jehovah's place. The congregation, courage to give biblical counsel and comfort wrongdoing. The elders, like Jehoiada, who was high priest, sometimes need courage to give loving but firm counsel against practices or attitudes that harm the congregation, always seeking its spiritual well-being. Protect the flock from corrupting influences. The congregation must collectively watch to maintain pure worship, guarding the gates against false teachings or divisive conduct, and restoring a spirit of joy in serving Jehovah. And a very important one is about young ones. Support young ones with spiritual potential. Identify and encourage young people like young Jehoash to take on responsibilities in the congregation, raising them in a spiritual environment that prepares them for service. Okay, with all this being said, we understand better why Jesus said, "Don't become fearful of those who kill the body but cannot kill the soul. Rather, fear him who can destroy both soul and body in Gehenna." Matthew 10:28. So, dear brothers and sisters, through this valuable lesson, we learn about how did Jehoiada show courage, how you and me could show courage in our family, in our Christian life, in the congregation. And of course, we believe that Jehovah can help us to be brave every single day. Once again, thanks for tuning in. We hope you have a wonderful day and hope to see you in our next video.